Surprise.
You know what it is? Boom. Welcome to Fight
Welcome.
Heads MMA. You know who it is. Miss Nikki
What up?
is with me. The queen of violence,
Let's
Christine
go.
Misfit Fiera.
Yeah.
She is the best female bare knuckle boxer in the world. Period. There's some people trying to
Thank you.
get there. There's some people who want to say they there, but she is. This is it. That's her. That's her. She walks that road alone at this point. So let's go,
Let's get
man.
it.
I don't know. People may or may not know we have history. You and I have been together since day one.
Yeah.
Um, man, every fight, Christine Ferreira for Miss Nikki. So before we go into what we really here for, I want to ask you, why were you championing so hard to get that fight with Chris Cyborg? What made you want
Oh,
that?
I mean, that's a huge challenge. That's like my opponents facing. That's like what I'm gonna have to face. What my opponents are facing in me. That's how I feel. Like she's much bigger. She has a lot more muscle mass. Just it's one of the toughest fights I'll ever fight in my life. So I want that test. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what I can do against her. And I love Chris Cyber. I've been a fan, and she's been someone I looked up to my whole career, and that I've admired, my whole career. And as a woman, as an athlete, her work ethic, I just respect everything about her. Um,
Yeah.
it's not a disrespectful thing. It's for me. It would just be something that I faced that would prove to myself that I'll step to anybody.
For sure. In my mind, of course, and I said it a thousand times, like she's big. She's too big for for Christine. I don't want her
Yes,
for
yes,
you.
yes.
I don't want but I have to respect your journey and you
Yeah,
wanting that challenge. And you know what? That says more than anything. Like you want this challenge. And in my
right.
mind, you wouldn't be asking for it if you didn't have a plan on how to get that victory.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely. I absolutely think
had
I
to
could.
think about that.
Yeah, no, there is a plan, and I always have something up my sleeve. So, um, yeah, I mean, I believe that I do have a chance, even though it's,
Okay.
the odds are against me, and it's like it would have to be a perfect night for me. It would have to be literally a perfect night. I cannot make any mistakes in there that night, and I think that I could do that.
I think you can too, baby. I think you can too. After I thought about it, I said, even though she's bigger, Christine, you have the advantage. You have the advantage.
Yeah,
No matter what anybody thinks or says, you have that
right,
expertise. You know where to be
right.
at certain times. You know where not to let her
Yes.
get you. So
Yes.
look,
Yes.
is there anything?
Yeah.
Is there any chatter? Is there any talks? Are we going to possibly see it? Is she just saying no? What's the deal?
Um, I think there's still a chance. I know like the offer that she was offered, she didn't like, but I know it was generous. Um, I just, she does it. It's a huge risk for her at bare knuckle coming in, even though I'm smaller and the odds are in her favor. She still knows that this is different. There's a lot of risk in terms of that. So I think that's why she's asking for more money, and I don't blame her. She deserves whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't like it, I'm like, dude, just come fight me. I mean, that's an easy payday for you, right? So, uh, I can't really say anything about that part, but I think that it's gonna be a. I think it's gonna happen. I really do. I
The
just, in
only
my heart and
thing
soul, I think it. I think it's gonna happen.
I think so too. And the only thing that I would like to see happen is for you. I want you to get that six-figure check too, baby. I want you to get a six-figure check too. You deserve
Good.
it. You have earned it. Like, let's
Yeah.
go. Can we get that, Uncle Dave? Can we get
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. And yeah, right. I mean, he's doing. a lot for me. He's trying to get me the best fights possible, and it is up to me to bring in the 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 people to watch. If I'm not bringing in a certain amount of people, why are you going to pay me in that way? It's a business, and I understand that. And I work on my marketing every day. I work on, trying to get my name bigger, for people to want to watch me fight more. I try all this. So I'm gonna get what I deserve. You bring to the table in this. We're entrepreneurs. It's not just like, oh, I'm here, I'm a fighter, so I just automatically paid. You know what I'm saying? So we have to generate our own money, and that's the name of the game. And if you're not ready for it and you want to cry like a little bitch, then go do something else. Go get on payroll for someone and work for them. You know. So I get it, and I'm doing my best to get more and more. Of course, we want to get paid more. Of course, I want to provide more for my family and all that. But we'll see. Hopefully after this next fight, the performance that I put on will grab a lot more attention, and I'll get more fans, and I'll get more people wanting to see my fights.
And that is what's going to lead us into this upcoming battle. You have May 11th up in Connecticut,
Yes.
BKFC 61. Mrs. Hardy
Yes.
decided she wanted to step in that
Yes.
square ring, and she took
Yes.
like my question is, why did her team allow her to take the fight against you coming in brand new? Like, I
I
need
think
her to
she
go in there and get that feeling out.
Yeah, I I give it to her because she's coming in against me. She a lot of heart. I became a fan of hers when she fought Amanda Serrano. Like I
Right.
always knew who she was, and I saw, I knew that. But what really got me with her is when she almost got knocked out that first round, and she kept fighting the rest of the rounds, and she went to the end. She had the heart. She just has the heart, man. And then I went back and watched her MMA fights, and she's doing it for the women. We're the same age, around the same age, and she's an old school vet, so she's gonna be smarter. She's gonna be harder to put down. These young kids are easy to beat up because they ain't got the strong mind yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to beat the youth, even though if they're faster and blah blah blah. It's just they don't have this yet. They don't have the experience to beat me. I'm not too old to where I'm missing steps. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm missing steps, I'm aware of. So I make up for an experience. So I have a lot of respect for Heather. Although I'm not a fan of hers right now. I want to put her down. I want her to put her to sleep. I want this to be a knockout. I want this to be my sleeper. Every fight, I want a sleeper. Every time I'm preparing for a fight, I'm just manifesting, and I want to make it with her. And in an interview, she did say that she was going to school me. So I feel like she's coming into bare knuckle like it's a game, like it's a joke. Like we're not athletes, like we're not fighters. We're just in there throwing our fists. We're just in there like there's no skill to it. So that kind of pissed me off. So I'm using that as fuel as well. And I'm gonna
Oh
actually teach her a
wow.
lesson. Yeah,
So do you think that she is just trying to collect a little check right now, and she thinks she
of
gonna come in
course.
here and just bully you? Is she taller than
I
you a
think
little
she
bit or
thinks
anything?
no, we're the same. Everything's the same with us. We're the same. But I
Oh,
think that she thinks that I can't box. And then I'm like, I'm just some MMA fighter, bare knuckle brawler. I've literally trained with the best in the world in Las Vegas in boxing for the past 7 years. And I just haven't went into boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think she understands what that I will outbox her. I will outsmart her in her own game, in my game, in every aspect. When it comes to bare knuckle, yeah, she's gonna be surprised with a lot of stuff that is in this, and she's gonna realize it's a lot different.
how many times since your first fight have you had to make your opponent a believer?
Oh, every time. I think everybody just thinks I'm a hype train, and I don't know. I think everybody just underestimates me, and that's okay. I'm not in there. It might look like to some people that I'm just going in there throwing my fists and throwing my weight around, but I have skill, and I really train with a lot of skilled boxers, and I get my butt beat a lot, and but I learn from it. And I don't train with people that aren't better than me. Everyone, they run better than me, they sprint better than me, They box better than me. They have stronger minds than me. I place myself around that, so I elevate myself. I'm not
Yes,
something. A lot of fighters,
continuous.
right, and a lot of fighters want to place themselves around people that are below them, so they feel superior. And I'm the complete opposite.
Well, from day one, I've always known your work ethic and how you felt about what you're doing,
Right.
and to get to where you're at, what you were willing to do. So for nothing but love and respect from Miss Nikki and
Thank you.
Fight His MMA always. So I already know that your mindset is focused going into this fight. How far into camp are you for the fight? Since we're 34 days out from the fight.
Yeah, I'm 5 weeks out, so I got four more working weeks, and then the last week, of course, is I fly out, and I'm gonna be fighting, showing the world and myself and my family and my team what we're made of.
This will be your so is anything on the line?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're the Queen of Violence.
The Queen of Violence belt is on the
Yeah.
line. Have you seen that
So
belt? Have they showed it
I
to you?
haven't, I haven't yet. I haven't.
Oh, so
Have you
y'all
seen it?
probably won't even get to see it till the day of the fight, huh?
I was like, have you seen
Or
it?
maybe
No,
weigh-ins.
I think I saw there was a post or an announcement that it was going to be shown, but I'm so involved in what, like, my training camp, that I'm not
Yeah, you'll
caught
see it
up
when
on
you
everything.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, I need to work for it before I get it. Like, I don't want to look at it now and praise it now. And then, you know what I'm saying? I got to work for it. Then I will praise it when I see it, and, like, when I earn it, you know?
So, man, what do you think an asset will be that she has coming into this fight with you? Any assets you think
She's
she
so
has
tough.
already?
Yeah. I mean, she has no give in her. She doesn't give up. She has
Oh,
experience. She's very experienced. She knows how to get out of trouble. She could take a hit. Like, she's dangerous. She's a dangerous opponent. Um, by far, she's one of the probably the most experienced amongst everyone I fought,
mhm.
and she's a boxer. Their boxers are different, and they're slick and they're smart, and the counters and the head movement and speed and combinations and timing. It's a way different thing. When I went from my martial arts career to into boxing, it was a different cadence, a different level of skill, IQ. It's just a much higher um, combat sport, I feel like. And I know she's not gonna be easy to put down. I don't think she's gonna be easy to put down at all. And I'm training fucking hard. I'm training so hard now to make sure that my legacy is not blemished.
Is there a little piece of you going into this fight that is looking to break her?
Oh, I'm looking to take her soul. I take all my opponent's soul. I have it all. Every opponent I took their soul. I will take her soul, and I have no mercy in that. Me as a fighter, I have no mercy. Zero. When I'm in this mindset, misfit mindset, there is no mercy. When I'm Christine, I have, what I'm saying? I have empathy, compassion, all that. But when it's fight time, I will take it all, and in any way I have to.
It's all
Period.
good.
Yeah.
It is all good. So you're like one of my very few that started at the beginning. Y'all all made it to the top one way or another. Y'all have straddled those belts. Y'all done went up and down, back and forth. Y'all done had some real battles coming through.
Yeah.
What do you want your end game with BKFC to be? Because you've done just about, I mean,
Yeah.
like all you can do right now is fight the big names because you done
Yeah.
everything.
Right. I want to be champ. I want to get the title at 135. That's why this fight is at 130. I wish it was at 135, but um, they
Who
didn't want
chose
it
the
at.
weight?
Uh, it's I was bulking for Cyborg.
Okay.
So and so I'm not trying to, and I believe she wanted 130 as well, but I'm trying to move up too. So I want to see what it's like to be at the higher weight because I want that
Okay.
135 belt as well. So I at the end game I just want to be champ and just run through all of them over there too. So once I'm coming up where I'm getting pretty bored. I'm getting pretty bored. So um I I'll set everything for and get all the experience I can in bare knuckle, and then build my own stable of warriors. And yeah, we're opening up a gym soon. I think within the week or so. So
You say
it's
you
gonna be
opening a gym within a
yeah.
week?
Well, yeah. I'm gonna be a part of it. So that will
Oh, well,
be if that's an if,
congratulations.
yeah. It's so I'm gonna build off that little by little because I'm still such a fighter and so
Right.
involved like with my legacy, and I know like I'm not a 50% person. I'm 100,000 million trillion gazillion person. So if I start to train fighters, I don't want to be half and half with them. I know a lot of these guys will be training people and doing their own career, but you can't give the fighters 100%. And I feel that's super, I've had a lot of people do that to me, give me partial attention, and it's not fair. So I'm gonna get into start working myself into that, and that's gonna be the end game that I want to build. And it's happening slowly. It's a lot closer than not, So I'm getting a little bit older. I love what I do, and I'm still 100%. But it's almost time to move on because I'm super bored,
I
and
was going to say, have you given yourself a cutoff time?
I haven't, I just waiting on like my body. Like I feel great still, I
Okay,
still feel good. Like
that
it's
makes
not,
sense.
I do like yearly brain scans at Cleveland Clinic here in Las Vegas. So I'm not diminishing or, taking any negatives for my brain. Oh
Okay.
shit. Sorry. um, so I was like, oh fuck, I'm glad that guy was paying attention now. So I'm not declining at all. So that's when I'll really like, okay, I'm done. I've always felt that if I have a problem with the brain and all that, then I'm done. Or if I have health problems, I'm done. I don't play with that at all. But I really take care of myself. I screw up here and there, time periods where I do stuff that isn't good for my body, but 90% of the time I'm pretty on point.
Yeah. Tell them about that champ behavior. Tell them about that champion
Yeah,
behavior.
champion behavior, baby. So, and the 1%. So I have 1% tattooed on my head, and 1% is to be 1% better every day. You can't expect yourself to make leaps and bounds. I always try to, okay, I need to do this. I need to practice my jab. I need to practice my uppercut. I need to practice my right hand. I need to practice my footwork, my head movement, all in one day. So I overwhelm
Right.
myself, and then you overwork yourself, and it's baby steps. Every day you do a little bit to get better. Every single day in consistency. When you try to do it all, then you get overwhelmed. Then you stop for a few days or stop for a few weeks or a few months or a year, and then you don't grow. So what also helped me was champion behavior is not it's not me being perfect. It's me reminding myself be a champion. Stop acting like stop acting stupid, stop acting petty. Um it clicks me back in like champion behavior, champion behavior. If I'm running and I want to stop or I'm sprinting, I want to stop, champion behavior. Do champions do this? No, champions push through obstacles, champions overcome, champions adjust. So those are my little sayings that help me get through life, through training, through relationships, everything. It
That's
really
what's
helps.
it seems like it is because ever since you've been chanting it, like it's been champion behavior. So I can't even be mad with you, baby. Do your thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
excited for you. Um always, Miss Nikki is down for the pound town up there in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Are you gonna be up
Do
there?
you feel like I might? I'm gonna
Okay,
try.
cool.
Do you think it's going to be any issues with the change of elevation for you coming
There's
from
no
the
elevation.
West
So there's
Coast?
elevation here. So I'm in elevation. So I'm coming
Okay.
out of elevation.
But
So I'll
it's
have
different.
more.
I would think it's that feeling, and y'all always fight in the warmer climates. This is going to be up here, but it'll be warm when y'all get here. But I'm saying, like, I think this is going like that. That New
Well,
York stuff
Connecticut.
is just that shit's
Yeah.
crazy there.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I've you've seen me in Albuquerque, you've seen me in Florida, you've seen me in Mississippi, you've seen me, in Montana. I've never I'm not gonna let an environment stop me from being great. That's an excuse. A lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, it was elevation. I wasn't ready for it."
I get with
You know what I'm
you.
saying? I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, you weren't ready for it because you didn't fucking train. You know what I'm saying? So it's not it's that those are excuses. We could use excuses for anything. Nah, so that's not going to be the case for me. If I lose, it's going to be because she's better, not because of in the environment or the climate.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about uh Lorenzo Hunt and his move he is making at Knucklemania?
I think Lorenzo is great. I think he's very fast, very explosive. I think he has the edge and the advantage. Um, I just don't want him to get caught. You know what I'm saying? It's heavyweight fight, man.
Yeah,
I'm
Big
happy
Terrell's a
for
big
him.
dude.
He's a big dude. I think that Lorenzo is a better fighter, you know, but it's first of all it's bare knuckle, and second of all, Mick hits hard
As
as
hell.
hell. He's a big ass dude. I like them both. Like I like Mick too. I've met him a couple times. He's a very nice guy. Um, I just think Lorenzo. I would, if I were to bet, it would be on Lorenzo. So
Me too,
yeah,
always. You
yeah,
guys never freaking
yeah.
disappoint.
I
No
mean,
matter what
but you
happens,
look
you
at
never
Lorenzo.
disappoint.
When he got dropped and got back up and did what he did to Richmond. I mean, that is whew,
That's
that
champion behavior.
that's champion right there. That's like,
Yeah, that's
I
champion
mean, I
behavior
hope
right
if I
there.
get dropped like that, I do the same thing. But you never know until you get put in that position. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been dropped, but not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do
That was woo.
yeah, that was like
So
where'd that come from? Lorenzo
yeah,
was like, okay, I got you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. That was, that he's a natural. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a fighter. It's in his blood because you see in the heat of moment who people are, if they're a coward or if they are a real warrior. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So, and that you can't fake it in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You cannot fake it. And I seen when these people, you see them in bare knuckle, you see them get hit and they crumble. Like, okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
ain't you ain't you ain't who you think you are.
they done
You know what I'm
done.
saying? Yeah, you ain't who you think you are, homie. So Lorenzo got up, shook it off, and took that dude out. So, um, I mean, you can never count out Lorenzo.
I
You
think
know,
this is going to be outside of the one loss he has on his record. This is going to be one of the most interesting fights of his
yes.
bare knuckle career.
Is that on Knucklemania?
Yes,
Oh, that's Knucklemania. Okay.
yes,
Hmm.
yes. And I have one more question, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you go because I know
Hmm.
you probably in the middle of something, doing something for today.
Yeah.
Helen Peralta,
Okay.
are you and her gonna ever get that rematch?
Bro, she is whack. Did you see her last fight? She
No.
didn't. She didn't rematch me for a reason. So, the thing is she didn't rematch me. She won the controversial decision, right,
Right.
against me, that she did not even win. I pissed off the commission. Okay, so they sweat, like it was close. It was close, and it was a tough fight. Don't get me wrong. She dropped me. Okay, but I won that fight anyway. So
Yeah, I went back and
she
looked at it. Yeah. I thought
so
you
yeah, no, I did edge that out, and I was champion. So that's okay. Whatever that happened. Okay, let me get it back. I rematch her. It got pushed out a couple times because of COVID. I listen. I had double pneumonia 3 weeks out from this fight. I didn't tell anybody. Nobody knew. I was in the hospital with COVID, with on oxygen. I still took the fight. Never told her. Her little dumbass should have took that fight because she probably would have won. Maybe because came back 3 weeks after double pneumonia and fought Kaylee Cutler on the same day I was supposed to fight Helen. She pulled out. She has no idea. Like, I hope she watches this because she's gonna know. You know what? You never know what your opponent's going through. Even if you're scared of them, and even if you know that they're gonna whoop your ass, something might be in your favor. You know what I'm saying? And she lost. She will never step in the room with me again. She doesn't deserve it. She's a coward. She backed out. We were trying to build bare knuckle and trying to make this sport great, and she left, went to another company, got paid less than she was going to get paid with me, then went to another company, then got accepted into the UFC, then blew it in there because she can't stop drinking. Like, no. Like, you are not a champion, and you're cocky like you want to be, like you are, like you deserve something, you're entitled, she will never get that chance with me. Never. She never, ever
Okay.
in her life will she step in the ring with me. And it's not, oh no, do I want to get it back a little bit, but at the same time, I know she's not a challenge to me whatsoever. I could have ended her in the first round. That fight did teach me a lot. I could have ended her in the first round. She couldn't see out of her left eye because I cracked her with my right. I let her live because I'm a cocky motherfucker. And I was like, haha, got this one. I was running through everybody. And then played with her a little bit, came back, dropped her again. I was like, okay. And then she came back with some crazy, and I kind of was lazy with it. And she caught me in the back of the head with the overhand right, which, again, another lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Because she fights all crazy. I call her Angry Bird. And so I learned a lot. I could have ended that fight. I don't do that anymore to where I'm playing with somebody. I let them live. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you don't never know what could happen, especially in bare knuckle. But we're trying to build the sport. I want to fight people that are solid, loyal to the game. Yeah, this game is grimy. There's a lot of bullshit, but you still gotta. We're building for the women. We're building for each other. We're building for the sport. You know what I'm saying? There's
Right.
bad seeds in a business and a sport, and there's good seeds. You know what I'm saying? So we have to remember that, and we have to know when to overlook some bullshit. And if you are not the person that could do that, then I don't want to have anything to do with you.
You're bare knuckle Hall of Fame. Recognized. You're in the history books. You've
Yeah,
done, like I said, I can see where you saying you feel a little bit bored because you have done everything
yeah,
outside of being able to accomplish your 135 belt, which you are in the process of making your way to. You've
right.
done everything, Christine. Like,
Yep.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
know it has not been the easiest road.
No.
I know, I know.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I'm very proud of you guys. I am
Thank you.
so proud of you.
It's not
Yes,
supposed to be
absolutely.
easy.
And I have the most respect for you because like from day one, you pretty much been the same young lady.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm,
mean?
I'm
Like
the
you've
same.
been
I'm
the
the
same
same
young
OG.
lady. So shoot,
Absolutely.
I love that. That's what that makes me feel good knowing that you can elevate in one way and still be the person that you
Right,
really are. That
right.
means so much. So,
Absolutely.
and I thank you for
I
your
appreciate you,
time. Is there?
and I always appreciate you for the love. Appreciate the
Oh
love that you
man,
show me and the respect.
I need you to tell the people, shout your sponsors out that you have already.
Okay.
Tell them
Okay.
where they can go to sponsor you,
Okay.
and give them your
Thank
social
you.
media or whatever information you want them to have.
All right. At Christine Faria, no space because some of the other fake accounts have a space. So at Christine Faria all together, and then you'll find me. Barber Orthopedic, the Raja smile makeover gave me the perfect little
Yes,
smile.
girl. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Get your smile
Yep.
on.
Yep. KP Painting. And Savage Sip. Savage Sip Coffee is now the coffee sponsor of BKFC as well. And
Oh wow. Miss
Raja
Nikki
is
needs some of that
also.
Savage Sips coffee. Let me get
Oh
some.
yeah. Hit them up. I mean,
Yeah,
it's super good.
you know what I
Super
don't
good.
have is
Uh,
an infamous Christine Ferrer shirt. I don't know why.
oh.
For as long as I've known you, I don't have a shirt.
We're
I
releasing some. Hey, I'm releasing some for this camp. It's fuck. My camp theme is fuck around, find out.
okay.
So
Oh, okay, let's go.
I love it.
Okay.
She said she's gonna school me. I'm like, all right, fuck around, find out. Let's see. You're gonna
Oh,
school
this
me.
is gonna be fun. This is gonna
Yeah,
be fun. You look like you get ready to have fun. You look like you are
yeah,
having fun.
yes.
I am proud of you. I hope the
Oh
rest of
yeah, I
camp.
want to also give a shout out to TMT Otis over there, the coach of he's my coach, preparing me over there. TMT team is just they got my back like more than I've ever had. You know, I'm having a really good camp, and I'm super grateful for my team. They're carrying me through this whole thing and pushing me past way past the limits I've ever had.
Shout out your management.
Yes. Yeah, my management. I mean, I kind of manage myself. But I mean, I have advisory.
Okay. So shout out to Christine. Yes, yes, yes.
No.
So you and Heather, the
Yeah.
Heat Hardy, are going to dust it up on May 11th up there in Connecticut. BKFC 61. Good luck to Team Ferreira. Good luck to Team Hardy. It's going down
Yeah,
in
she
that
gonna need that look.
town, you guys.
She gonna
And
need
their
that look.
main event in the card. They are
Yes,
main
main
event.
event, baby.
Y'all do not want to miss this. Christine never
No,
disappoints. And I guarantee
promise.
if Miss Hardy has been watching any of this or she sees any of this, she's going to be ready and prepared
Oh
herself.
yeah,
She's going to be a
I know that.
different look for Christine.
Hmm.
Christine wants the challenge. I tell you all the time, there's never been a time where I've ever heard she turned down a fight or ran from anybody or said she didn't want to
Absolutely
fight
not.
nobody. So
Hmm.
this is another challenge for her. And I just want to see where her elevation takes her in this fight.
Let's
Yeah.
go, baby. Thank you, Miss
Yes,
Nikki.
congratulations, baby. Training camp goes well and you stay injury free and healthy.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Mwah.
I will, baby.
Bye.
Boom. The best bare knuckle female boxer in the world. I know a lot of people is going to say, Miss Nikki, that's not true. I'll wait. Prove it. Look, just because you hold a belt doesn't necessarily make you the best. Yo, you got to go through the grind. You got to get drugged through the mud. You got to be real hard, hung up wet, and then the fight begins. So, with that being said, in my eyes, in the history books say that she is. So, I don't know. Let's go. May 11th, Connecticut, BKFC 61. This is the original bare knuckle fighting championship freaking t-shirt from day one. This is it's time to knuckle up. What Jeff Houston says before every fight. It's time to knuckle up. This is the original shirt. Stop playing. Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame. That is real. This is real what they're doing, you guys. Just like the UFC, just like the UFC, it took them time to build up and to really grasp the market. That's where BKFC is on a path to doing. So with that being said, you guys have to check out your fighters. You have to go research them. You have to go look at some of their fights. You have to go see maybe what their first fight is. Go check them out. They're interesting. Some of them come from boxing. Some of them come from MMA. Some of them come from Muay Thai. They come from all the disciplines of combat sports to come fight bare knuckle. And Dave Feldman has been able to take bare knuckle from Cheyenne, Wyoming, global, other countries. So to all my other countrymen fighters from all the other countries, the UK, wherever you guys are coming from, nothing but love and respect. Win, lose, or draw, you guys are doing stuff that people don't even dream about doing. people will never dream about doing. There's a lot of professional boxers that say, hell no, I won't never do that. There's a lot of professional MMA fighters that say, hell no, I won't do that. So you guys have made a lane for yourselves. Y'all had to make a lane for yourself. So with that being said, do you want to be known or do you want to be remembered? BKFC won. BKFC won. That's what that poster is. So Christine has been here since day one. And sometimes if she could tell y'all, she's one of the first fighters that had an issue with their opponent in their debut. Like her opponent couldn't make weight or something. And Christine was still want to take the fight. She was still there. She was still ready to fight. She said, Dave, I will take this fight. I will fight her. It don't matter. She wasn't even upset about it. And the girl, the commission did their job, and they couldn't let the fight go on for whatever reason, due to probably what would have been her opponent's health. So, with that being said, yeah, Christine has been there from day one. She has risen in the ranks. You know, what I'll say about Christine is like, she's always been the level. She's always been the level. Nobody gave her anything. Nobody gave her that belt and said, here, this is yours because you're so cute and you have a little bit of a following. No, everything she has worked hard for. So that's why the love and respect is continuous always from this side. May 11th, BKFC 61 is going down. Miss Hardy and Miss Faria will be main event in that card. They have not even built the whole card up yet. Y'all, you guys, they haven't even built up the whole card yet. So that's to let you know that BKFC is got so many pots in the fire that like card to card, it's like, yeah, everybody that signed a contract, y'all need to show up and go ahead and do the best that you can and put on a good fight. So Christine never disappoints. She can't make an account for her opponent, but she always comes in and makes an account of herself. So that's what's going to make this fight good. Miss Hardy is coming with her boxing experience. I don't think, as Christine said, I don't think we've had another female that has had the level of boxing that she has. So her skill level is a little bit different coming in. But as always, just like Christine said, even with the experience, sometimes those lights and that squared ring get really freaking hot. They get hot. Those lights in that squared ring get very hot. The energy is different. Once you walk that catwalk, I have literally seen energy come into fighters going down the catwalk, and I have literally seen energy come completely out of fighters going down the catwalk. So it's a different vibe. It's a different everything when you come into bare knuckle. Like, it's different. It just, the energy is just a different energy. Not a machismo type energy, but an energy on the level of, if you're here, then you might as well fight. Period. This is not the place to come play, because you will lose teeth and you will lose sight of eyes, and you will get your nose broke, ribs broke, your hand. A lot of stuff going on in those 5 2-minute rounds. That's another thing that is an advantage for my experienced bare knuckle fighters, is that you guys know what it takes to get into those 2-minute rounds. For some people, 2 minutes ain't a long time until you're getting punched, and with a bare knuckle. And your only protection on your body is the cup between your legs and the mouth guard in your mouth. And sometimes the mouth guard don't even protect y'all. They get knocked out and all kinds of shit. So, and most of y'all don't even want to stop fighting when y'all get y'all mouthpieces knocked out. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely nuts. So, my bare knuckle fighters are definitely a different breed. Um, they do come from every denomination of combat sports, so they bring what they know, and then they come and learn more. Yeah, yeah. So, whew, May 11th, Christine Ferrer is back in the square circle. Like, I think she lives. There's a piece of her that even from day one, that she just gets enjoyment out of breaking her opponents. So, champion behavior, champion lifestyle. It's me, Miss Nikki. I'm out of here. I know I didn't tell y'all we was coming, but you know what it is. Like, share, subscribe. Show people that you have had eyes on the best bare knuckle female boxer in the world. Let them know that you know she's fighting May 11th in Connecticut. If you're up there in Connecticut, if you're on the East Coast up there, New York, New Jersey, all them places, Rhode Island, all those places close to Connecticut, all, Vermont, come on down. Come on down. Meet her up there. Meet her up there. You will have a good time with her if you get to meet her in person. She's such a gracious person. Take pictures with her, shake her hand, wish her good luck, and come meet some of the other boxers and fighters that's going to be on that Connecticut card. Like I said, they haven't even finished building it up yet, so I don't know who to tell y'all is going to be on the card. Oh, yeah, I do know one name. Zach Shark Attack Calvis. Yes, he's going. I got his T-shirt too. It's right over there. I got a T-shirt from him too. Yes, these are my fighters. These are my fighters. These are my bare knuckle fighters. So in the last week, Ms. Nikki did an interview with a young man from San Antonio, Texas, the hottest prospect out of San Antonio, Texas. He's going to be fighting against Mr. Mr. Gutierrez is going to be fighting Mr. Hasso. Yes. So boxing, MMA, bare knuckle. Holla at your girl.